So, how are we feeling today?
What's the vibe?
I just told her not to say that, and then she immediately says it.
I'm saying it. I'm in a good mood.
Okay,
That's all you need.
that's
to know.
really good. That's really good. I'm in a not bad, not good. I'm just kind of I'm in just alive.
We're alive and vibing.
Not vibing, just alive. Yeah. So since you're in such a good mood, you are going to decide where we want to start today.
Okay. I think we should honestly talk about the elephant in the room.
You say this every time we record, like I know what the elephant is.
I think you could guess which one I'm going to talk about. Either two things. Look at the list.
Okay. And I'm looking at the list of what we want to talk about. It's either... Is it Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's get into the juicy part right now. Thank you.
Okay.
So we both had our different experiences on watching it in our own settings, correct?
Yeah.
Let's start with your setting vibe. What did you know about it prior? Like what?
Oh, I knew nothing.
Give me the 411.
I knew nothing about it until the day before. The day before is when everything came up on my TikTok, and I was like, "Holy hell, Mike!" Like, I mean, I'm young, so I don't know who Mike Tyson is. I just like.
What do you know him from? Do you know him from anything?
Well, The Hangover,
obviously.
Duh. But like, I knew who Mike Tyson. I knew he was a boxer. I knew he was like a legend or whatever. But I didn't ever know anything or watch anything. Like, who gives a fuck about boxing? Not me. But then I saw he was fighting Jake Paul, and I so deeply wanted Jake Paul to get his ass beat,
to get knocked in his throat.
I wanted him to be bleeding from his face, swollen eye. That sounds horrible to say out loud, but like. He's such a tool.
Douchebag.
So the thing about Jake Paul is what I've realized over the years is he strives on being controversial, hated, and everything he does is strictly for views, is strictly for clout, is strictly for attention,
and for money.
Nothing ever feels genuine. Nothing ever feels like he doesn't show that side of him. I'm sure he's a great person, but he doesn't show that to the public.
Right.
Because since the age of 16, he's just been making viral videos doing stupid shit all the time. Stupid shit. And that's what gets him views and money. And then that's just carried on until now.
Right.
So, like, he just irritates the fuck out of me. He's always irritated the fuck out of me.
He's an irritable guy.
100%. And I just wanted the... Sorry, that was a bit aggressive.
You know...
And I knew Mike Tyson was, he was that guy. Like, I knew he bit someone's ear off. I said, how can that... H doesn't get to those people. You didn't know he bit someone's ear off?
No, I didn't.
He bit an ear off, spit it out, bit it again, got disqualified, paid $3 million.
In like a fight? Oh, that's how he got bankrupt? From that?
No, I think he just became bankrupt because he made a lot of poor decisions.
I've heard that he's pretty controversial too.
I was also gonna get into that,
but also I know him as Iron Mike.
Okay, so you haven't put any input. Oh wait, I was talking about what my setting of.
Yeah, right? You were giving me the 4-1. Then I'll get into it.
So I didn't know anything. I just wanted Jake Paul to be beaten. I knew Mike Tyson, if someone was gonna do it, maybe he would be, right? So I turned it right on at 6:00. And I watched the fights prior up to that while I was washing dishes. And I had never watched boxing before. One of the fights was really good. The two Mexican kings, or I don't know what they call them.
Guy or girls?
There were two Mexican guys. Their fight was really good. Mm-hmm. The girl fight was pissing me off because the one girl kept headbutting, and there was a lot going on that I was like, what is happening? And I don't agree with the outcome of that fight, but once again, what do I know? And then the first one was horrible. That was terrible to watch. Honestly, the first one, though, probably better to watch was easier to watch than the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Like, after round 3, I was like, this is sad. This is not entertaining at all. Yeah. I didn't like any of that.
Yeah.
And I kept being like, look, he's holding back. Like, he's not even trying. Like, he's not even doing anything. Mm-hmm. And Joel's like, he's just tired. I'm like, I don't know because I watched all of his training videos, and that 6-year-old man can move.
He can move.
Absolutely. Yeah. And he was not moving. And did you see him trip when he walked out? Then I saw the trip and I immediately was like, oh no.
So
he also just looked old.
He looked defeated.
The walkout, he just looked.
Yeah.
He looked
so,
bad.
Okay, pause.
I was like, did they do his makeup?
Let me
like,
give
what's
you
going
my
on?
411.
Yeah.
I was watching it at work. Everybody was telling me, I don't really know much about boxing either. Like, Mark was kind of filling me in a little bit, like, and
right,
he kept telling me
he was alive during those ages.
Right, old as fuck.
He was one of those Iron Mike, like old
ass
yeah.
head, right? So he was like trying to, and he he fucks with boxing, like that's his thing, right? Or
violent
wants to be his thing, right?
Yeah.
So he was like telling me that it's gonna be rigged, and I like had a feeling, but I wasn't trying to like let that feeling show because I was really hoping. I just wanted someone to smack Jake Paul up beside his head because I think he just needs a good smacking, right?
We all had hope.
But then I was thinking about it, Netflix involved, him just being in everything for the money. The way he came out, I knew immediately. I was waiting for something a little bit more. Like when he came out in that fucking that green car with the pigeon on the back and that one song, I said, "Oh, this is rigged as fuck."
And like, even if it wasn't rigged, even if he genuinely chose that car, genuinely chose that song, genuinely put the pigeon back there, he did all of that to mock Mike,
right?
Which is just like, grow up,
right?
Like, if you want to be considered a professional, you want to be taken. That's what he kept saying. You must be taken serious and yada yada yada.
And now he's like calling out like actual boxers that will kick his ass in like the first 30 seconds.
I also I saw a TikTok that was like he's only fought in one legitimate professional boxing match with a professional boxer. Like he's fought I think 4 times.
I know one was KSI, which was like an influencer. Yeah.
One was like
and now that guy's best friends with Logan Paul, and they do like a whole business together. So I was like, that's sketchy.
They were friends prior to that,
right?
Prior to them fighting. Right. I watched that whole KSI and all that. I was in the like Logan YouTube era.
Oh, that was then.
Yeah, you probably fell off by then, but I was still in it. I was still watching everybody else. Anyway, what was I saying before you cut me off?
Sorry. We're working on me not cutting her off.
She does it a lot.
Anyways, you were talking about
he's only fought in one professional fight with a professional boxer that is currently a professional boxer, which is I don't know his name. If I heard it, I could tell you. But
it was a black guy, wasn't it?
No,
Mexican.
Fury, something Fury, I think.
I don't know.
He lost. It was the only one he lost, and that was the only one that was like a legitimate professional boxing match or whatever. So that's odd. But yeah, as I was saying, all he does is like, if he wants to be taken seriously, maybe like get your own song, come up with your own. Like if you want to be taken serious as a legitimate boxer, like do your own shit instead of everything being like to mock the other one and make him mad and like be original. Like you're weird.
Well, he was saying in his interview too that he likes to get in people's heads and mock them. Like that's like what he's known for.
Right, that's his tactic.
Right. Well, and the other thing I knew.
So he's manipulative.
This is how I knew. Right.
He's manipulative. Men.
Put that in quotations.
Manipulative.
Men. Because we can bring it back to Zach Bryan. Men, but it's
manipulative.
Anyway, sorry, he got kind of carried away there. What I was gonna say was, and then when they were telling us about like the pre-interviews or whatever, he kept saying that he was wearing $1,000 or the most expensive pair of boxing shorts that had 1,000 diamonds. 24 karat, you know what I mean? Like it was stupid, like just stupid shit that I didn't care about.
Yeah.
And then you saw Mike Tyson come out with like he had a knee brace on, and then he had like just like his little. No, it was like kind of emotional.
It was so horrible to watch.
It was.
Yeah, and he was like, at the post, he was like, "Did you have an injury prior to coming in?" And he was like, "Yeah, but I can't use that as an excuse." Use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
You're 60 years old. You have an injury. You had a life-threatening like health issue
like he
a couple months ago.
He didn't pass the heart thing for it or something.
Yeah, like it was all
it was sad. It was sad for sure.
And it was elderly abuse.
Now the internet's like, yeah, Jake, do you feel better now? Like you just beat up your grandpa? Like
I saw videos of him picking out new contestants, and it was like Joe Biden and some other people, and I'm like, the internet is phenomenal.
Yeah,
crazy, but
I'd be
phenomenal.
cackling. But yeah,
But then
it made me like hate him more.
Yeah,
in a way.
So,
but then go. You're not letting me finish my thought either.
Okay,
so
go.
Like,
okay, go.
but then you cut me off, and then I have to stop.
Don't
and
get
then
defensive.
you think it's me cutting you off.
It is.
Whoop.
Majority of the time.
Replay.
Majority of the time.
Replay. To that time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So now what you have to say, I don't give a fuck about. So the whole internet was like sad. They were feeling like us. They were like really sad about it. It was really sad to watch. And then I go on TikTok, and then there's someone has to ruin it. Someone has to ruin it and tell me the truth and the reality of it. And they're like, yeah, everyone's feeling bad for Mike Tyson, but he's a convicted rapist and domestic abuse, and I'm like, okay, well, there goes that one. Now I'm torn. Like, I don't know what to feel anymore.
Yeah, and and Jake did get them a really big deal. And, like, he needed the money after you explained that whole situation.
Needed the money for his family.
That made me feel a little more, But it's still sad.
I know, honestly. But since all that stuff with Mike Tyson, it's been like 30 years. So, like, how am I gonna hate Grandpa? You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's Unc right there.
Type shit.
So if he needed the money, get his bag. I just don't like how they use America. They just use us. They just use us for all the views and the money.
No,
and I just
Netflix.
want something to be legitimately real and genuine.
Absolutely.
Everything's rigged. I don't know. It's a simulation at this point. Netflix.
If you hear anything above us, just don't. Yeah. Hopefully Aaliyah can edit that out. Anyway, Netflix. Let's talk about that live stream, because over here on this side of the town, Netflix was not doing very good.
What
for
side?
Cine's TV.
I watched everything.
I thought it was like taking a while.
It was. But I put it on my phone, and then it was fine. And then, so during the first, like, 4 fights, it kept going out, and I had to go out and go back in, and it was ridiculous. Somehow, some way, soon as Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's fight comes on, it stops. Right. They let me watch that one. Yeah. Sadly.
I bet you they did.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, all of a sudden, it works. They figured it out after 3 hours.
Netflix, if you cannot support a live stream, do not market for a big one like that ever again.
They've done one before and it didn't work out. Just give it up. You didn't learn anything.
First time's a charm. What's the next one?
Although they did do better, because with the Love Is Blind reunion, they just said fuck it. They just turned it off and said episode will be up tomorrow. Like, they just gave up.
Someone's fired. Someone got fired. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. That was really sad to watch.
Yeah.
Jake Paul is a con man.
Yep.
Prayers for Mike Tyson and his family.
Yep.
I do wish that it wasn't rigged, because I would have loved to see that.
The marketing was phenomenal, though. On a business standpoint.
Hey, they got me.
They got me, too.
And they made hella money.
Hella.
Speaking of,
it's crazy how easy people can make money these days.
All the celebrities that were at the fight, did you see Shaq drunk?
Yes, I did.
So,
and then I watched
some people think he was on drugs.
Shaq is an interesting character from the videos I've been seeing lately from him.
Yeah.
The videos I looked up.
Age is really getting to him.
That big ass motherfucker is he's just living. They were asking him about him being single, and he's like, no, I'm not single because all you women want to do is make rules up as we go. Type shit. Which, like, don't do that. What do you mean make rules up as we go?
I make rules up all the time.
And then he was saying how...
And then I changed the rule the next day. I blame it on him. No, I never said that. All right, I sure as fuck did.
Well, maybe...
Keep them on their toes.
Maybe we should hear from her over here, because I was not trying to agree with that statement, but okay.
Okay, we don't make rules up. All right.
Okay, anyway. Which, like, type shit we do, but it's fine. But yeah, Shaq said he's sick of it, and that's all you need to know. That's what he said.
He's sick of the rules?
He's sick of the rules, and he's sick of
I'm
the
sick
games.
of these men. I'm sick of these men and the way that he treated Angel Reese. See, men equals manipulative. Did you hear about all that?
I heard about I watched the interview between them two, and he was talking about her short shorts.
You should know, prior to the interview, Shaq was like her mentor. Mm-hmm. They both went to LSU. They were super close. They're like really good friends. Besties, would text, would call, like her mentor, her person, right? And then on that interview, I guess, is when you could like see it in her face, like, wow, like this is truly him, because all those comments were coming out and people were doing impressions of it, and it was like, she was like, Shaq, like, what, how do you feel about the gender whatever, like raising hoops or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, right, but like,
I'm trying to see you in those shorts.
If they seen you running down those big old those tight shorts, like, bro, what?
Bro.
And he kept going. It did not let up.
Right.
The
she
comments
was definitely
just kept going, and she was getting so mad too.
Oh, she was
uncomfortable, pissed off.
Yeah, there was
and
all
like
types
you
of
could
vibes.
see the sadness in her eyes as the interview went on. She's like, wow.
Right.
And that is men. That's men. That's kind of some ASMR right there.
Yeah, that was kind of
like harmonizing that a little bit. Please never do that again.
She did not know what to say.
Anyway, that was way too much.
Anywho. What else were we talking about?
I don't know.
What is the pink tax?
Oh my god, do you know what pink tax is?
No.
So I just heard of it the other day.
Hey, she said don't look this up, so I didn't look it up.
Because I wanted to know if you knew it prior.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Well, I watched a video, and it was those videos where the girlfriends ask the boyfriends, like they ask them a bunch of questions about girl products and stuff to see if they know the answer. And she's like, what's pink tax? And I'm sitting here like, I don't even know what the fuck pink tax is. Apparently, it is it's the tax or the extra money or whatever that they put on feminine products when they're the same thing. So like a men's razor and a woman's razor, ours is like $7 more.
Right.
That's pink tax. Or like something will be like this. It'll be like the same product, but it's catered to men and one's catered to women, and the woman's is like more expensive. Yeah.
So we just get fucked over. Constantly. Everywhere we go.
Constantly. The world
we get used and abused.
100%.
From the world.
I didn't know. I kind of want to like go see
scared.
It. Yeah. I kind of want to like, because I haven't noticed, but I'm sure it's real.
Oh, 100%.
I have no doubt in my mind that.
Well, I feel like, and then it turns out that the girl products suck anyway, so I have to get a man's razor anyway. Or maybe that's just because I have thick hair.
Well, it seems like we might have a personal issue going on right here that you might have to figure out on your own time. But
the girls know what I'm talking about, bro. The fuck city.
Well, honestly, it works out for you because you're buying the cheaper product.
True.
And so
sometimes.
And so maybe you're winning with your thick ass hair.
Well, I'm always winning.
She's
but,
always winning. Oh, my bad.
When it comes to this economy,
for real,
probably not. But anyway,
so yeah,
we dabble.
Or like women's shaving cream versus men's shaving cream. The women's is more expensive. Yeah, crazy.
Because it's like, but they're both like never mind. Pink tax.
They're both what?
I was gonna say fragranced with something, but it's the same shit. Ours is gonna be flowers or some bullshit. Yeah, it's gonna be like pine wood.
Why was I thinking the same thing?
Or fucking.
I was literally thinking wood,
like
forest,
yeah.
Just random shit.
Waves shit, like, you know what I mean? Like some whack ass.
Most of them don't even smell that
ocean.
Good, but
like, bro, what?
Yeah, for real. Okay, the ocean scent really does kind of smell good.
I know. Sometimes. I got Mark ocean deodorant the other day.
Anything with like wood on it or bark, I'm like, why would anyone want to smell? That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of, I need to go get myself a bottle of perfume, a new one. I ran out. $60 later.
You're gonna get another
Rosera. Shout out to Monet.
Nice.
The queen herself.
So speaking of influencers, now that you brought up Monet, I think that's a perfect segue into the PJ drama.
Yeah.
So you just watched Avery Woods' podcast.
Yeah.
And I actually brought this up last week when we recorded, and Deja gave 0 fucks.
I did.
And I was very passionate about it. I was like really trying to get her into it. Like, tell her what's the tea, tell her what's the gossip.
Yeah.
And Deja's like, okay. She's like, are you done? Is that it? Now, all of a sudden, a week late, she's on it. It's on her For You page now. Now she knows what's going on.
It's in my algorithm.
Yeah, and now...
We have different algorithms, by the way.
Yours is just late. You're just behind on the concepts.
True. Which, whatever.
So what are your thoughts? What do you know about it?
I'm I'm gonna go from Avery's perspective because I literally just listened to her podcast.
Is that the only perspective that you know?
Well, I unfollowed her.
Well, that's the
so maybe that's why
you unfollowed Avery.
No, not Avery.
Why were you ever following the other one?
Cecile. I don't know.
You don't even
I think
know who she is.
Yeah, she just moved to Tennessee. I know she was. I just didn't know her name.
Oh,
I knew who she was once I went into. I don't know the other girl, but I know who she just moved to Tennessee. She's like Christian or whatever. Her pastor's wife
tells you everything you
type
need to
shit.
Know.
Cult.
Anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't know her name though.
Yeah,
she has like all these kids or some shit or whatever.
Well, let's start from the beginning, and then we'll get to the Avery Woods, because Avery Woods is just a tiny bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know much.
So, like I went over last week, and she gave no fucks about. They dropped these basically $100 pajamas,
Christmas pajamas, from what I know.
Okay. Christmas pajamas. And then they got a bunch of hate online, lowered them to $70, which is still expensive. Whatever. So then people are now buying these pajamas, and it's like influencers who are like, okay, I'll spend the money on the pajamas, I'll review it for you.
Isn't she like blocking people whenever
So influencers, and that's it's like regular people too, just like buying it. And if she thinks they're gonna say something bad, like she canceled one of the influencers' order. Her name's Gabby. She bought it with her own money and was like, I just want to do an honest review on it. She didn't say anything bad about it. She was just like, and she actually said that she's planning on launching her own pajama line and was thinking about using the same material, so was gonna buy it to see what it's like.
What the product was like, yeah.
So then it goes viral that they canceled her order. And she was like, that's crazy. What the heck?
Yeah.
And then she DMs the girl and was like, yeah, we canceled your order because we thought you were going to make a bad review or whatever. So that's just a little part of that.
But didn't they say they saw it on Reddit?
Reddit.
Which Sydney, I didn't know what Reddit, well, I knew what Reddit was, but I didn't know it was like a black market Twitter. That's how I think of it.
That's a good way to describe it, actually. Like the dark web, low-key.
Yeah, it's like giving dark web secrets, you know.
Yeah.
A black web tour. That's perfect.
Yeah. So
but yeah, Sydney basically said what Reddit is, and then
canceled her order. Everyone went livid. People are getting the pajamas, finding out that they're see-through. There's wrong. It's not even. Some of the stuff's not even what they describe. Like the buttons are different. The not good material. Like not good things are coming out.
Okay.
Not good things. And then someone commented on one of the posts in the beginning, saying that I don't know why Avery Woods didn't get this much hate or whatever, because a couple weeks ago Avery Woods dropped a sweatsuit with Mayfair, but it was a collab. It wasn't her own brand, it was a collab. And those were $100 sweatsets. Some people were like bringing Avery into it, and Avery's like, the fuck do I have to do with this? And then Cecily liked a comment, which then
that's what she was talking about. She was basically saying how, number one, you can't compare sweat sets to pajamas, to Christmas pajamas, because sweats you can wear anywhere, whatever, blah blah blah, and Christmas pajamas you only can wear around the holidays. Duh.
Honestly, I might combat that. If I buy a pair of pajamas, Christmas or not, I'm wearing them hoes year round.
Oh, right.
But I don't even think that it's the type of clothing that's the problem.
Well, then hold on. Give me let it cook. And then she was saying that the fact that Mayfair already in their own brand is like comparable to like Skims or something. I've never gotten anything from that company, so I don't really know. But I guess they're like in different shops, like. What'd she say? Like, I don't want to say like H&M, but like Nordstrom.
Nordstrom.
Okay, Nordstrom, whatever.
It's a very expensive, established
so it's already been established.
Yeah.
And she said that collabing with them, she had no control over the prices, which fair enough. I mean, obviously I don't know business side, but that seems pretty fair, right? And I've seen other companies like Skims like have all these expensive whatever for the but they can back it up by the quality of whatever they have, like sweatsets or pajamas or whatever the fuck, right? So I think, and then she was one more deeper. She said 1 and 2, like AB, and then her last like thing was that this girl was actually genuinely her friend before this whole thing came about. Number one, she liked the message that was bashing her friend and then proceeded to let it sit on the internet and continue to brew. into all this negativity for like what she said, like 5 hours or something before Avery reached out to her and was like, "Hey, like what's going on?"
Yeah,
and then she deleted it. Yeah, and still didn't publicly defend her friend. That's why she was so upset. That's what I know from this whole shit show of the pajama thing. Which, fair enough. I would be pissed too.
No, Avery was 100% correct in going on her own platform and talking about her side of it. She didn't even really get into, like, well, she mentioned a little bit, but then she was like, I shouldn't even talk about the quality and the price. But, like, definitely warranted on talking about your personal experience because she's the one receiving the hate. It's not anybody else. So she's allowed to say whatever she wants to say, especially when it's someone she trusted. Right. But I don't even think it's the pajama versus the sweat set. I don't think it's the type of material. I think it's more of you're starting your own brand versus collabing with a brand that's already established. That's where the issue comes into play.
It gets a little sticky.
Yeah, and like I understand if you want to create a luxury brand, fine, go for it. But make sure that you
make sure the quality is like
that, and make sure that they advertise it as a luxury brand because they advertised it to. They said it was it was for everybody. Like they made it affordable.
I'm interested. Do they still have their people? Do they still have their ads up?
Like
that makes sense.
Their marketing was horrible on the brand. It was horrible. The descriptions weren't even correct sometimes. The pictures were off. Like I don't know anything about starting a brand, but
what was it called?
This was definitely something that takes.
It's called
note
For the
of.
Memes.
For the Memes.
Okay, I'm listening.
And Cecily, I think, did an okay job in the beginning because she just shut up. They made that horrible video about lowering the prices, which was just didn't hit the way they wanted it to. And then Cecily was like, I'm taking a minute off the internet, which is phenomenal. But the other one kept blocking people and commenting back. She had this nasty attitude. She was like trying to defend everything.
Apparently that's her stepsister.
Yeah, last week I told you that they were actually sisters. They just married brothers. They're not like blood related. They're in-laws.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
this quality doesn't even look that good.
No, her looking at the page right now. And yeah, it was just apparently the sizing's not correct. Like I think Allison Cooch, they sent her and her whole family some stuff, and she did say that they did like certain stuff and other things they didn't, but the 12 to month baby size or whatever wasn't correct because her baby didn't fit in it. And it's not that her baby was too big because she said that her baby was fitting into other 12 to 18 months clothing or something.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of stuff about the sizing and the return policy and the sizing guide, and it was just a train wreck.
Oh, it's giving very...
It was a train wreck for holiday pajamas. I mean...
When did these launch?
2 weeks ago? A week and a half ago?
Only been... I'm surprised it's still even up after all this crap.
You think they're just going to take the whole thing down? They're like, all right, we're done.
Well, I mean... Yeah.
Oh, and my God, and I completely missed out. I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but apparently they got hacked and that their password was like really easy or something. Anyway, but it came out that it costed them $9 to make the pajama. And so then they marked it up to $90, lowered it to 70 something, and then had the nerve to go, we're not even going to make a profit. Get out of my face.
Oh, man.
I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that is horrible.
Yeah, that's wild. That's just, you know, and sometimes
horrible.
Things flop like that, though. Like, but I'm glad it did because it's for good drama.
So yeah, when we make a brand, let's not do what they did.
And also, we're gonna have Black Santa, not this white bullshit.
We're not doing anything holiday themed. I hope you know that.
Why?
I'm not a big holiday person,
but I am. I love the Grinch.
And like you said in the beginning, you're only gonna wear it one time a year.
First off, let's not replay what I said.
What did they just say earlier? You're only gonna wear it once.
Second, we're gonna have Black Santa if we ever were to launch a holiday collection, and we're gonna have the Grinch. Because if
we ever launched a holiday collection of anything, the Grinch will be included.
Because
none of this is most likely ever gonna happen.
Yeah, because
we're gonna we're gonna make something better and quality, and you know, something that's actually genuine to us. What do they know about? What do they give a fuck about pajamas for? That's what I don't understand. Who's making a pajama line other than like Target? Like, who cares about pajamas?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like pajamas.
You care about them enough to launch a pajama line?
Nah, not that much.
I want to meet
I would
someone
be a
who cares
sweatset
enough.
girly for sure.
100%.
Or like a t-shirt, a sick ass oversized t-shirt, or even like fitness clothes.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Speaking of fitness, I started Pilates.
Yeah, how's it going, dude? Are you
I
feeling
need you
refreshed?
to say it with a bit more enthusiasm.
Are you
like you actually care?
Yeah. So how's it going, dude? Are you feeling refreshed?
It's been going really good. Ew. It hurts to laugh and
breathe
and do anything. I am already noticing a difference. It's only been 4 classes.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the price? Because I know people who are going to the same Pilates class as you, and they're canceling their membership after 3 months.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd they say?
Well, it's 2 girls at work.
Okay.
I just need to give you more context because she's a gym girly.
Okay.
Well, yeah. But she was saying it's just expensive. Like, it's not worth. She said she's going to save up enough money, Amazon gift cards, to buy one online because it's half the price when you can just look up a YouTube video. And I was like, that's what I told them, and they didn't like that. But also, I know that you like class, like being in a class. Yeah, and, like, it's more motivated.
Here's where you lost me, gym girly. I'm not a gym girly.
True.
I don't like the culture. I don't like any of it. None of it motivates me. None of it. I don't like any of it. That's why I like the classes right now. Do I agree it's very expensive? Absolutely.
Maybe you just need to work for the company and then you can get like.
But it's the only way that I'm moving my body.
Fair enough.
So right now, I'm gonna enjoy it.
I was just letting you know.
And in 3 months, I'll be snatched and I'll end my membership.
Sure.
And then I'll get fat again, and then I'll go back, and then it's just like constant rotation.
Right. Gotcha. So, well, I hope that you do whatever you want to do with your money. Have you been going to the gym? Yeah, I have been.
That's really great.
I've only been going like 4 times a week though, but nice. I think that's still decent. I've been going with Delvin.
Cool.
Which I like going with him because he pushes me, but also like it gives me PTSD to when I got yelled at in high school by my male coaches.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to get deep, buddy.
That was kind of a lot. Like, how am I supposed to respond?
Yeah, like I got yelled at.
You're like, no, I like going with him, but like he also scares the living shit out of me.
No, but also he gives men. Insert that clip. So he kind of scares the shit out of me.
A little bit.
But also, like, yeah, that's the vibe that we're. We can't talk about the Martha Stewart documentary because I've watched it. Sorry. And also, I haven't finished Tell Me Lies. I've been really on a really good. Also, I'm too lazy to look up the password to get back into Disney Plus, so that's why I really haven't done it. But also, I've been really stuck. Tell Me Lies. I've been really stuck. We argued about this last time. It's on both. And I've been really stuck with. But it's Can Hulu, you let me finish my goddamn sentence?
It's please? A Hulu original, so it's on Hulu. Yeah, so you've been too lazy to find the password to Hulu.
Correct. And I've been really into One Tree Hill right now.
It's really unfortunate. I haven't been watching anything good. I don't have anything.
Been watching like movies or some shit, haven't you?
Yeah. Yesterday I watched The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and I don't remember his name. It's an older movie. Vince Vaughn, phenomenal. Earlier today,
Breakup. Okay, continue.
Earlier today I started watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Iconic movie. Everyone should know that. Do you know the movie? You're a nobody.
Okay.
How does she not know that movie? Anyway,
when was it? Okay.
And then I'm thinking about watching Blades of Fury soon with Will Ferrell.
The dodgeball movie?
No. The fuck is a dodgeball movie? No, the Blades.
I'm pretty sure he is in a dodgeball movie too. Oh.
I'm not watching that dumb movie.
Okay.
You know why I'm not watching that dumb movie? Because I saw it recently and I can never unsee that ever again. Anyway.
Wow. So where are you putting all these movies on?
Oh my god, so I like to stick on one app for a while, and then
that sounds exactly like
then once I like watched everything on that app, I go to a different app. So before I was on Peacock, right?
I haven't been on Peacock in a minute.
I know. Peacock has all good stuff. I watched all of New Girl again. There's a few other things. Every once in a while, I'll dabble into Netflix because Netflix like releases good things.
Sometimes, yeah.
So like every week I bounce Outer Banks in there. Yes.
You watched the newest
first half, not the second half.
Oh, I need to
What did I just
watch
on Netflix that was really good? No, my dad was watching that. I was watching something on Netflix, like literally yesterday. They just released it, and I watched it. Ugh, that makes me so sad.
I would have to look. I have like a queue of things I need to watch.
Really?
I want to see the Outer Banks because I've been seeing a lot of memes and stuff for it.
Yeah, I never. Outer Banks I think what's his face dies. Every season, Outer Banks loses me.
JJ, I think JJ dies.
Really?
I think so.
Finally,
from the memes I've been seeing. Wait, don't give me a confirmation. I haven't seen it yet.
You care about spoilers?
Yeah, I care about spoilers.
Really? That's kind of weird. You're gonna watch it anyway.
How is that weird?
If I told you JJ
First off,
dies,
don't tell me. Hey, don't tell me what matters to me and what doesn't. No, listen.
JJ dies. You're still gonna go watch it tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
You're such a liar. Yes, you are.
Now I'm gonna move down the queue.
I'm someone who doesn't give a fuck about spoilers. I want you to tell me the whole thing, and I will still go watch it.
Don't tell me shit, because that ruins my vibe.
Anyway, I'm on Amazon Prime now.
Oh.
Haven't been on that in years. There's not much, but
I've been on Max for a minute.
I'm never on Max.
I love
What's
Max.
on Max?
As soon as it switches to from HBO to just Max, I've been on Max.
Actually, no, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how brands think they can just change names.
Change colors, dude.
It's crazy. Like them changing actors in the middle of the show and thinking we're not going to notice.
Oh,
don't play in my face like that.
What's that one movie?
At The Fosters?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
When he walked in, I'm like, who is this?
Right.
That's not.
They try to play it so cool.
No, they did. They didn't say anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, this is him now. And we're like, no, that's not. Yeah. Give me Jake T. Austin back.
Oh, God. Especially a character like that is like, Like you wouldn't think that we wouldn't expect.
Heartthrob and then just leaves and you replace him with. Okay.
He's kind of
the season.
Loki. He's.
All right. As the season went on, he kind of hit. In the beginning, though, I'm like, who the fuck is this? And also,
I feel like The Fosters has been going on for so fucking long.
That ended forever ago. Really? What are you talking about?
I thought they have a new one. They have a spinoff.
Oh, I watched the beginning.
They have a spinoff with Callie and
It's actually good.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how much of you have? Wait, how much have you watched?
It's still going on.
Okay, that's a long time.
And also, Grownish is still going on.
Really? I've never seen Grownish, but that's been going on for a decade.
Yeah. That's why I said that.
Good Trouble. That's what it's called. Yes. I watched like the first 3 seasons. It's good. I haven't seen anything since.
I think it got weird. You know, it's like the same thing with Riverdale. The 100. It got weird really quick, really fast.
Really quick.
And also Riverdale. I stopped watching that.
Riverdale scared me
as
after
soon
a while.
As yeah.
It was so good.
As soon as the girl fell through the ice and then was like stuck. That's the only scene I remember.
From what? From Riverdale?
Riverdale. When she like falls through the ice and then Archer or what the fuck's Archie? What's his name? He starts running after. I think it's that blonde.
Brunette or blonde?
The redhead.
The redhead. Neither. That's crazy. That's
I was crazy. Trying to spit it out.
No.
Spit it out, Junior.
I don't remember anything about Riverdale. I just remember it being really good. And then like season 3, they completely lost the concept of everything they had going.
They be doing that. Some shows be doing
100%.
That. Yeah.
And it's really sad to watch it just slowly die like that.
Yeah.
100 got like that.
Yeah.
What other shows died? I don't know. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy past like season 9.
Oh, I'm still watching it.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually pretty good. Derek coming back. Is that
no? Just the what? Pause.
I saw a clip
how
about.
Would that even do? How would that happen?
I didn't.
He died in the hospital.
Hey,
didn't he?
I don't know. I've missed 10 seasons.
His nephew.
Maybe it got weird quick. I don't know. Maybe it was a flashback or something.
I don't know. Maybe, but anyway, good segue. Wicked.
Ooh.
So,
what's your feelings on Wicked?
I'm excited for it. It's been
Have you
like
seen the
marketing.
Original?
So pause. It's been marketing for like ever. I've been seeing it on my feed for fucking ever.
Yeah, kind of over it.
And now I had no idea when it got released. Turns out it releases on the 22nd.
Friday.
Is it Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
My birthday's on the 25th. 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Friday.
Don't worry.
Quick math.
That's another elephant in the room. Anyway, it releases on Friday, and I've been seeing really fun stuff. marketing for it. But then when I talk to people about it, they are like super into plays and shit, and that's not my vibe. Never has been, never will be. Like Theta and all that shit. Like Chicago Broadway seems super cool, but I've never been into that.
You know, it all.
You're shaking your head over here. Do you have something you need to get off your chest?
Yeah, I'm just. You know, it just makes me kind of sad because I wish I loved something. I wish I had that much passion for anything as much as theater kids are into their theater, you know? And they know
it seems cool.
They know like every play and all the actors and it's just kind of like okay, like I watch a movie and then the movie's done. You know, like it's okay, it's over. What's next? Like it's all too much, and I love a good musical here and there. But I've seen
what musical have you seen live?
Live?
Yeah,
I would never see a musical live.
Oh, okay.
That's way too much.
What do you mean?
A musical live?
I've seen Canned Dogs.
Huh?
I think it's Canned Dogs. I think it's actually called Cats.
I've been to 2 musical theater. Wait, I've been to 2. What is it? 2 musicals. They were both high school musicals.
I knew you were gonna
horrible.
Say that. I knew you were
horrible.
Say that.
They were horrible. And I'm sure like Broadway would be cool, like in New York, to go. That's Broadway, right? Going to those shows. I think that would be sick. I just don't think I'd be into it as much as other people
I would be bored. I would want to see the Nutcracker. I've heard that's pretty good.
I want to see the girls who kick legs at the same time. High kicks. The Rockettes.
Yep.
Yeah, they seem cool. But I've seen so much premiere for Wicked. I think I've seen the movie
They also
already.
have been doing a really good job at marketing the Rockettes lately.
Really?
I've seen them
Speaking
all over
of marketing, the doctor I work for, her husband's in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess whatever company that he works for, I have no idea, but the ASU football team is doing crazy well.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about that? Did you hear about the ASU team?
Like doing well in the season?
Yeah, like they've never been this good ever or something. Like,
I've heard that they won a couple games, but I'm not really
I've heard
tracking.
I've heard that like this is like breaking news.
Oh,
holy shit! Like
probably,
you know what I'm saying?
Because ever since I've known of the team, they've sucked ass. So
right. Anyway, so I guess
ASU.
I don't know if it's ASU or if it's ASU football. Someone wants to work with the marketing company that he works for, and so I was like, "Oh, like what'd you do this weekend, whatever?" She's like, "Yeah, I flew on a private jet to some game." I said, "Huh?" Speaking of, she has like a couple Teslas, so like that's what I was like, "You a private jet? Like, get me on that private jet,
wing type shit."
Right. She's like, "No, like I flew with the ASU football team." I said, "First of all, back up. You did what?" First of all, you can't just like say it casually as if this is like an every weekend thing.
Right.
She's like, yeah, like ASU wants to work with my husband or my boyfriend or something, and you know they flew us out, and I'm like, I'm thinking in my back of my head, I'm like, first of all, where does your boyfriend work?
ASU. It's in Tempe. So where did they fly to?
Hey, first of all, I'm aware of where ASU is located.
Okay. I was just making sure that
I know, but you kind of said it.
But no, I was saying it though because it wasn't making sense in my brain. It wasn't me asking if you didn't know where the U.S.
Got it.
All right, just talk.
Hey, no, I got it. It just kind of came across as if ASU's in Tempe. Thank you so much for that information. I don't know. I guess they played a game somewhere else.
Okay.
Somewhere where they had to fly to.
Okay.
I don't know where. Anyway.
I need you to know all these facts before you come correct.
Just thought about it.
Okay.
You said marketing. That's what popped in my brain. So apparently her husband's some big marketing guy, and
put me on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the end of that. I haven't put you on yet. I'm just letting you know that that's in the works.
In the works.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because
like internships, I can do anything. Entry level.
I just need to figure out the company.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Speaking of Wicked, I think I've watched it already. I don't plan on watching it. I'm gonna watch it on TikTok because I'm sure the whole movie's gonna be on there. I'm very happy that the marketing for that is done though, because Ariana is so effortlessly beautiful, but I'm sick of seeing her. You know what else I'm sick of seeing? Love Sabrina Carpenter. Would love to go to a Sweet and Short show, but holy shit.
I don't know. I've been on the kick of Sabrina Carpenter lately, where she flashes everybody with a new color
corset. Her Betty Boop thing.
Yeah.
The Juno pose. You know the new Juno pose that she did?
No. I just know Phoenix was dark blue, which was iconic.
She's in LA now. She did 3 Christmas shows in LA.
Oh.
And Domingo.
I saw that.
Yeah.
He came back up. I was like,
she also did a
good.
A very
good.
vulgar.
Her team.
100%.
Dude, now I think it's just my brain now. I'm thinking of everything like marketing wise, but her team is phenomenal, bro.
Phenomenal.
Just like they bring everything full circle, and it's like I give creds where credit is due because
phenomenal
they've been
marketing
killing
team.
the game lately.
Props to Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, for sure. And she's gorgeous too. Like
so gorgeous.
I also was seeing that she should come out with a blush because I've noticed that she's been doing a lot of like.
Well, it's like her thing.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for like a collab on that.
She's like a little baby doll.
I have a feeling.
You see, she did a collab with Kendall Jenner and Absolute Vodka for an espresso martini. Iconic.
So many iconic.
She's an icon, and it's so crazy because I've watched her. I've seen Sabrina Carpenter since the beginning when she was doing her like that one love song where I wish she sung it on tour, but like she was super young, and everyone like hated her for like the longest time. Like she was opening.
Wasn't she on a TV show?
She was, yeah.
What TV show?
What was it? Girl Meets World, the spinoff of.
I thought there was another one.
Yeah, there is another one.
Wasn't she on Sunny with a Chance? You sure?
That was the oldest thing that's ever come out of your mouth.
I swear she might have been on something like that in that.
She was on another show, but I don't remember what it's called.
Maybe it wasn't Sunny with a Chance. I'm gonna have to get it back.
Okay, Leah, take your negative energy elsewhere. Anyways, Sabrina Carpenter was headlining for Taylor Swift earlier this year. Or not headlining, opening.
Yeah.
And now she's selling out arenas.
Yeah,
like the flip of 1 year. Crazy.
Yep. She also was dating that ugly ass dude.
Oh my god, that man is so ugly. Barry. That's all I know.
Barry. It is Barry.
That's Barry something. He is. If
ugly?
he ever gets voted sexiest man alive, I'm leaving the country. That was so rude. Barry, if you hear this,
he's a 10, but
we should do that game.
I'm down.
He's a 10, but he's Barry.
He's a 5.
Dang, 5 points.
He's a 5.
That's crazy. Okay, your turn.
He's a 10, but his mother hates you.
9?
These are getting personal real fast. We should probably stop.
I was gonna go fun. I was gonna go. He's a 10, but he's a mouth breather, and then you hit me with his mother hates you. Like what? Like
I told you I couldn't think of anything on the spot. We should do this game next week so I can be prepared.
Okay, he's a 10, but he's a mouth breather.
Bro, like define mouth breather, please.
Okay,
mouth breath is hot. Or do you mean
just when he sleeps? Like he breathes normally, like he breathes normally day to day. But you wake up at 3 a.m. You look over, he's like eyes in the back of his head, jaw fully open. No mouth tape, nothing.
Even this goddamn mouth tape, bro. He's a 7. He's a 7.
Yeah. All right. He's a 10. But hey, listen, he's a 10, but he strictly wears sandals. Sometimes it's socks and sandals.
What's
but
the weather
he really
outside?
likes well, we live in Arizona, so like.
All right, so like here.
Yeah, it's sandal season all the time. Don't sweat the man. It's sandal. He just wants to let the dogs breathe.
I'm sorry. Those dogs need to be kenneled. Sometimes
they're socks, muzzled. The dogs are muzzled. Right? He's like, no, but like, listen, it looks good with every fit. Listen,
he's a 2. He's a 2.
No, listen, they don't even have to be like open-toed sandals. Maybe they're like
you lost me.
Maybe they're like
you lost me at it goes good with every outfit. Because I swear to God, if I bought a man,
if I like my clogs, the toes aren't out, just the heels this time, right?
If I had to upgrade a man to Crocs or clogs, we would be done.
So Crocs are a step up.
That would be a step up from sandals. If he's not wearing anything else.
I feel like I'm gonna throw Crocs in the same realm as the sandals. Does that bring him up at all? He just likes he likes his feet to breathe.
You know, is that because his feet
he's
are
a hygienic man? Maybe. I don't know his personal reasons.
Well, you need to know these personal reasons before I give you a number.
I'm telling you, I met the man 10 times. All 10 times he's worn
Who
sandals.
Are you talking
Nobody.
About?
This is all made up. But now I classify this man as strictly wearing sandals.
Dude, he's a freaking 3.
All right, Croc sponsor. That brought him up 1 point.
Did you see those Croc boots?
I don't even want to see that. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. It was
actually
life.
Really embarrassing.
That is.
He's a 5. Oh,
all right.
No, he's a.
So you cut me off to not say anything.
He's a 2, but he has blue eyes. 4. All right.
Is that supposed to bring him up? I don't.
It's like I don't really like blue eyes.
Hey,
if you said brown eyes, that'd be
it's
different.
Like nice touch, I guess. You know,
like your eyes are pretty,
right? But like if everything else is a 2, I mean, we didn't get very far, right? He's a 10, but he's 5'5", same height as you, eye level, nose to nose, chin to chin, pecs to tits. You're fully proportionate, exactly the same. But he's a 10 though. Remember that.
You know I don't go above. I only go above 6 foot. He's a 2.
Wow, so you're heightest. Huh?
I am.
That's crazy.
And I've always been.
This is exactly where the men go. Fuck women. That's why you get pink tax, bitch.
That's where I say abuse. You're a man.
Okay. He's a 3, but he's 6'5". But he's a 3. 6'5" though.
He's still a 3.
T. Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so fuck that 5'5" guy. That's crazy. She didn't even stand by what she initially went with. He's still a 3. Damn. Fuck that 10.
I can't even see it would be.
So it doesn't matter. You can't even see the 3 up there.
He's an 8, but his favorite holiday is Halloween.
7. Fuck you dressing up for? Who you gotta see? Where you going? What's in the candy, big dog?
All out.
No.
Halloweenist.
Like, no. I want Halloween to go where I choose my outfit and you're just like, you just go with it.
But it's
like if I'm the Wicked Witch, you're the broom. Like you can't be someone else.
Yeah, main character energy.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
Also, where the fuck were you last Halloween? What were you doing? What have you been out doing, you slut? I don't like it. He's actually, I'm gonna knock him down to a 6. Fuck that guy. I'm just saying. I don't even like Halloween that much.
He's a 7, but he doesn't believe in buying flowers.
He doesn't believe in it? What does he not believe in it? What does he not believe? You can't pay for them?
I don't know.
It's not a. They don't exist.
I don't know if it's a broke
this
issue
dumb motherfucker is a 0,
or if it's a Christian issue, or if it's a religion.
If you would have told me that he can't afford to buy flowers, I would have been like, okay, hey, poor broke guy. You know, doesn't believe in it. Is this guy dumb? What do you mean?
Doesn't think that women deserve flowers.
Oh no, -10. Negative deserve. Oh, you got the wrong one. He's a 4, but he can bake.
That's an interesting trait that not many men have. You're gonna be a 6.
Damn, I gave that guy a
6.5.
I mean, your little sweet tooth. He would have been there. He would have been in there making me something.
Yeah, but he's
okay. He's a 2, but he has OCD. He's a clean freak.
Okay, I'm a clean freak.
I think you're missing the point. He's a 2, but he's a clean freak. So how the game works is you give him Let me explain the game to you. No, so I'm gonna tell him he's a number, and then I'm gonna give you a trait.
I understand.
No, and then based off the trait, you've got to give him a new number. Do you understand the game? You look confused. You're looking at me with confusion. Okay.
He's a 6.
Do you want me to say it again?
He's a 6.
Okay.
No,
that was hard.
No, because why is your face all time so red, bro? Like it's not even like that deep. All right.
Oh my god, I think I have a fever.
We'll do that.
Call to work.
Hey, we'll do that. We'll do that game later.
Oh, that was good.
That was really great. Yeah. Do we have anything else we want to discuss?
I don't have anything else to discuss. I just want to tell a little story about how me and Deja went to the farmer's market with our dogs.
Deja and I.
Me and Deja went to the farmer's market with our dogs. And we were vibing. We were going through what we needed to go through. We're standing in line for coffee. We are waiting for the coffee. And I go off to get the coffee. And a lady comes up to Deja, who now has both the dogs in her hands. It's just Deja and the 2 dogs. I'm gone. Girl comes up to Deja. You want to tell the story from here? What'd she say to you?
Are we talking about the old lady?
Yeah.
Oh, she was like looking at. First off, every single time, whenever they start looking at my dog, I'm like, fuck, bro, because my dog looks more like a mutt than Cindy's dog. Cindy's dog is, I'm not gonna lie, Ace is cute, but Goose is pretty cute.
Goose is.
He gives cute. Like he's brundled, like like he looks.
Just got
right, and Ace is like brown. He has some function.
He's got like skin patches.
He's got skin patches. Poor guy. He has allergies.
He's got allergies.
My dog has allergies.
He'd be barking randomly.
And Loki, he's a fucking nut. So it's like
a little bit.
I'm like, oh shit, here we go. You gonna talk shit about my dog? Here we go, bro. Like I don't get enough of it. Like fuck. Anyway, she goes, so what kind of dog is he? And I'm like, oh, he's a mutt. I always lead with that, so then their imagination can go wild. Oh and then I reel it in, and I say, oh, he's a German Lab Pity, because those are the main 3, right? She goes, and then she's like, okay, like what's the other ones? And I was like, oh, they have the same mom, they're brothers, and they're both like 5 months, 5.5 months,
5 months, yeah,
5 months. He's brindled lab. He's a brindled lab mixed with Pity, and whatever else, right? And she's like, oh, those are the type of breeds they're making now.
I thought she said, oh, they're making new breeds. Or something like that.
It was something like that. It was like something about them making new breeds, and then like didn't say anything else and walked off. And I was like, no, cool. So fuck our dogs, and like we're in some fucking lab, bro.
Yeah, she essentially.
That's not even a new breed. Like if you think about it,
she was essentially like, oh, that's new.
Right.
Just walked off.
Didn't say shit.
Oh,
didn't say shit else.
Speaking of a mutt, someone at the office I was like, oh, what kind of dog is it? And then they like started naming off like a shit ton of breeds. And I go, oh, a mutt, ha ha ha. He looked at me like I just called him like a slur.
Oh, and with that, we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Well,
Duke, say
that's
bye.
the end.
Say bye, Duke.
Goofers. Oh. And cut. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week. And
sayonara, hoes.
Follow me on Instagram.